Do you want to start? Welcome to the campus of Marshfield High School for some girls soccer here on this windy April afternoon, a game that was moved up due to incoming rain. But it sure is a windy one, and the sun that we had earlier today is no more. We have Marshfield hosting the Stevens Point Panthers. Marshfield comes into play today with a 1-4-2 record, taking on SPASH, who is 1-3 on the season. Correction, 1-4 on the season. SPASH coached by Bill Loss in his first season with the team. Starting for Stevens Point today is Amelia Castleberg, Taylor Bushman, Elena Tchaikovsky, Amara Gady, Kyra Beaversdorf, Emma Ekstrand, Anna Barden, Lola Jegadich, Jenna Jones, Campbell Spees, and in goal is Sophia Smith. For the Marshfield Tigers, they are coached by Kelly Agna. In goal for them is Peyton Bremer. And starting Maya Preston, Alexis Hoffman, Grace Will, Audrey Lukey, Kira Robb, Cassidy Christopher, Kaylin Kurth, Lauren Katzenberger, Shiloh Smith, and Lauren Homolka. The playing of the national anthem will start, and we will be back right after this. Welcome back to Marshfield. This is Dan Lau on play-by-play with Ruthie Walsh on production this April afternoon as the teams greet one another just after the national anthem here. And the open of Wisconsin Valley Conference soccer play is this afternoon between these two, the 1-4-2 Marshfield Tigers and the 1-4 Stevens Point Panthers. Thank you to all the great sponsors for Zaleski Sports. Without them, we cannot bring you these games day in and day out. Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com. That's shudafuneral.com. Mark your calendar for the Tiger Booster Bash fundraiser Friday, April 25th. Dinner, music, raffles, and silent and live auctions. Get tickets online and at the door. Go to Marshfield Tiger Booster Club on Facebook to get tickets and find more information. This one about to get started here. Both teams want to start conference play with a win. And both like to build momentum on their season as not the start each team would like. Marshfield at 1-4-2, SPASH at 1-4. Marshfield in the black uniforms today with orange shoulders and orange stripes on their shorts. SPASH in white with red numbers and black shorts. And we are underway. And nice save there to start this one by Peyton Bremer. A good look by Amelia Castleberg of Stevens Point. You don't get a look much better than that to start out a game. And the Panthers will have a throw in here. Both teams looking to settle in today and feel each other out. Very familiar programs as the conference foes. New coach here for Stevens Point, though. First season for Bill Loss. It definitely is a windy one out there today as the flags are going wild. Thankfully, it's warmer than it was the other day. Tuesday had tremendous wind and it was not warm whatsoever, but today we're probably in the 50s. Now Marshfield looks to set something up here. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for Wisconsin Valley Soccer on Zaleski Sports. And that kick is saved by Sophia Smith on the shot on goal by Marshfield. Stevens Point looks to clear it, but Marshfield trying to get some good offensive zone time here on Len Lukey Field. Here we are in the approaching the 4th minute of this one. Certainly a chance of rain during this one. The bulk of it should be coming tonight. And that pass just a little long, cleared by Bremer. Nice deflection there by the Tigers to halt that SPASH shot on goal opportunity. Let's take a look at Marshfield's season so far. What brings them here today? They're 1-4-2 on the season. This again, their first conference match. They opened the season with a 2-0 loss to Pulaski, a 3-0 win to the Rhinelander Hodags, a 2-1 loss to Holman, a 4-0 loss to Appleton North, a tie with Notre Dame as Bremer scoops that one up, a loss to Hudson, and a tie with Eau Claire North. And that shot just a touch off by Amelia Castleberg. Looks like some rain has started. Many umbrellas here in the stands. And just some droplets on our window here, but nothing too hard so far. Bremer kicks that one out, and Stevens Point will take the ball. When these two met last year, Marshfield won 3-1. That one at Gerke and Stevens Point. And they tied here in Marshfield, 1-1. Throw in here by the Panthers in the 8th minute. 0-0, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Guys, she'll remember prom for the rest of her life. Make sure her prom flowers are the best of the best from Hefco Floral Company in Patriots Tower, downtown Marshfield. I would assume prom would be coming up soon. I got the nod. Not many scoring chances for each side so far. One shot on goal per team. The best look was in the opening minute by Castleberg. But her shot right at Bremer, who gobbled it up and got the save for the Tigers, halting any early momentum for Stevens Point. Let's take a look at SPASH's season so far. They opened up with a 4-0 loss to La Crosse Central. And that will be a goal for Stevens Point. Bremer was far out of the box. And scoring in the 10th minute here for the Panthers. On just their second shot on goal of the day. We will wait on official goals and assists from our PA here. But I think that may have been Taylor Bushman. Now Marshfield with a look of their own. And that deflects in off the post. Nice angle there on that one to tie it up at one very, very quickly. SPASH held the lead for 22 seconds, I believe. And on that Marshfield goal, it was Lauren Homolka assisted by Alexis Hoffman, which tied up the game at 1. SPASH held the lead for 22 seconds. As I was saying, Stevens Point comes in 1-4. They opened with a loss to La Crosse Central, a 4-1 loss to Green Bay Preble, a loss to Rhinelander, a 7-0 win over Shawano, and a 3-2 loss to Bayport on Tuesday. The one common opponent between these two is Rhinelander. Marshfield beat Rhinelander. SPASH lost to the Hodags. Looks like we may have a corner kick coming here for the Tigers. Let's see what they draw up. And that is Shiloh Smith who will be on the corner kick. Nice spot. And Mia Preston kicks that one out. Here we are in the 12th minute, 1-1. Both teams with 2 shots on goal. Stevens Point looks to set something up here. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's south side. take a look at some of our coverage across Zaleski sports today. Looks like Wausau West is up 5-1 on Marshfield in softball. That one just in the first inning. Wausau West putting up 5 in the top of the first. We also have Marshfield baseball live. They are down 4-2 in the bottom of the third to DC Everest. Looks like Wausau East and Wisconsin Rapids will be underway shortly. Edgar up on Marathon 1-0. And Blair Taylor up 6-0 on Royal Greenwood. I believe their joint name is the Greenhounds rather than the Greyhounds. Wapaka up on Freedom in baseball. And Manawa up 2-0 on Amherst in the bottom of the sixth in softball. Central Wisconsin softball action. Here we are in the 15th minute, 1-1. Marshfield and Stevens Point, both teams with 2 shots, 1 goal. Since the pair of goals in the 11th minute, not many opportunities for each team here. Looks like the rain is starting to come down again. Must have angled its way in here because I just felt a drop on my hand. Marshfield stops that opportunity for the Panthers. Oh, and a header opportunity there. Nice pass. But it's Natalie Hebring. Tried to go for the header, but hit it out. Here in the 19th minute. Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. That is Infinity Exteriors. If you're a fan of Marshfield athletics, make sure to check out our weekly Zaleski Sports headlines. This past week featured baseball previews. They'll include a preview on Marshfield, Stratford, Columbus Catholic, Loyal, Neilsville, Greenwood. I wonder if I'm forgetting anyone. Auburndale. And we'll also feature Owen Withy, Abbotsford, and Colby. Here we are, just past the halfway point of the first half. 1 quarter into the game, and it is 1-1. Each squad with 2 shots on goal. Thank you for joining us today. We don't have a lot of games this weekend on Zaleski Sports. We have a handful on Saturday, but as Easter weekend, not a lot of teams probably playing. Wishing a happy Easter weekend to all. And what a shot there. Just over the arms of Peyton Bremer. That's a goal for the Panthers. They're now up 2-1. I believe that was Amelia Castleberg with the goal. But that was a very good pass, dribble, and kick there in the zone for Stevens Point. And that was indeed Amelia Castleberg with the assist from Campbell Spees to take the lead for the Panthers. They're now up 2-1. And Marshfield did not answer as quickly as they did the first time, scoring about 20 seconds after the Panthers did their first goal. And that shot deflected off of Sophia Smith, but she grabs it. They look to answer there. Nice shot by them. Each team now with 3 shots on goal. Looks like the Tigers ramp it up when they're behind. They don't want a Panther lead to grow. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up for a free consultation today. That pass just out of range for Bushman. And Bremer passed it right back to Bushman. Lucky for Bremer that Bushman did not handle it, because she would have had a nice look there. Bushman to Castleberg. Castleberg. Oh, that was a nice look there. Nearly a precarious situation for Stevens Point. They lead Marshfield 2-1 here in the 26th minute of the first half. Nice deflections here by Stevens Point, not allowing Marshfield to get good looks on goal. Mondays were made for Mac. Get to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mac Mondays and try one of their delicious Mac options. There's a whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield, so hurry in and find your new favorite. I wish it was Mac Monday today. Have you had Mac Monday? Two-one here in the 28th minute between the Tigers and the Panthers. Good clear there from Stevens Point. They've been getting a lot of good deflections and clears, not allowing Marshfield many opportunities. Not that Stevens Point has had a ton of opportunities themselves, but their opportunities have looked quite good. Marshfield had that goal from Homolka, which ricocheted off the goalpost and in shortly after Stevens Point took the lead. But then, on a nice feed from Campbell Spees, Castleberg scored the second goal for Stevens Point. Glad to be in a nice warm press box today. I was very much layered, probably not enough the other day. Still absolutely freezing, and I like the situation we have here right now. Corner kick here from the Tigers. Just over the head of Smith. Castleberg definitely has speed here for the Panthers. She's shown that multiple times today, and her shot saved by Bremer. I believe she's had at least 3 of the shots here by Stevens Point this afternoon. 10 minutes left in this first half. Stevens Point up 2-1. Castleberg's pass just a bit too far for either of her forwards there. As Bremer gets a hold of it. And we got Homolka here. And taken away. Taken away by Stevens. Stevens of Stevens Point. Homolka's pass out of reach. And grabbed by Sophia Smith. Bushman to Castleberg. Castleberg with a lefty shot, and that is out of play. Ridgetop Exteriors, a proud sponsor of Zaleski Sports. Sorry, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Panthers with throw in here to none other than Castleberg. Gets a good look and saved by Peyton Bremer. I believe that's Castleberg's 4th shot on the net here today. So we're in the 34th minute. Stevens Point up 2-1. Gady throws it in. And Smith saves that opportunity from Marshfield. And that shot wide of the net for Stevens Point. And that's Spees and just out. As Bushman wasn't able to get to that one. Spash looking to set something up here. And Ekstrand unable to connect. Now Bremer will kick it in for Marshfield. Back to Ekstrand though, who passes it to Castleberg. Ekstrand to Castleberg and deflected. Kira Robb getting in the way of that one. Here we are in the 37th minute. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Browns Bar, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. Marshfield would love to get something here in the closing minutes of the half. Go into halftime with a tie. Their goals earlier scored by Homolka. And that's Castleberg with the ball to Bushman. And scooped up by Bremer. Throw in there by Hall. Back to Hall, who boots it to center. And deflected out by Gady. Marshfield in the black, Stevens Point in the white. Minute 40 left in this first half. That's Katzenberger with the ball. Looks to shake a defender and deflected out. by Barden. A corner opportunity here for the Tigers. That's Hall taking the corner kick. One minute left here in the first half. A little bit of rain here, not much, but a very windy day. Castleberg, and stopped by Bremer. Castleberg's 5th shot on goal. Hall boots it.
10, 9, 8,
As we wind down here in the first half.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it is 2-1. Stevens Point up on Marshfield. They have 6 shots. Marshfield with 3. This is Dan Lau here on Zaleski Sports calling from Marshfield High School. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors for the second half. Stevens Point 2, Marshfield 1, and we'll be back in just a bit.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today.
We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics.
5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Chai.
Chai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports for second half action of this Wisconsin Valley girls soccer matchup between the Marshfield Tigers and the Stevens Point Panthers. Stevens Point up 2-1. Their goals coming from Taylor Bushman unassisted, and then Marshfield scored. Lauren Homolka with the assist from Alexis Hoffman, and Stevens Point regained the lead on a Amelia Castleberg goal with an assist from Campbell Spees. Amelia Castleberg, the player to watch for the Panthers, responsible for, I believe, 5 of their 6 shots. The only other shot by Taylor Bushman was a goal to start off the game. This one is brought to you by Brock & Decker. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. Now going from left to right on your screen will be Stevens Point, and right to left, Marshfield. Marshfield 1-4-2 on the season, and Stevens Point 1-4. Both would like a momentum-building win here to start off their conference play. Just some drops a few times throughout the first half anyhow. Cold and windy. In their meetings last year, Marshfield won the first match, and they tied in the second with Stevens Point. It's Katzenberger with the ball. Stolen away by Ekstrand, who kicks it out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 today. And this is an opportunity for the Panthers, but halted by Grace Will of Marshfield. The junior defender. Jenna Jones's pass just a bit long and stolen by Marshfield. Second time they've trailed the Panthers in this one. Four minutes into the second half here, neither team with a shot on goal yet. Still very early. Could be a good look here for Katzenberger and the Tigers. See what she chooses to do. Chooses to shoot it on net, and that is a kick save by Sophia Smith. Now a goal kick for the Panthers. Long shot there by Marshfield, and wisely kicked out of bounds by Smith. Corner opportunity here for Marshfield. They've had a lot more corner kicks than Stevens Point. Can't even recall a Stevens Point corner today. Marshfield's had a half dozen, though. They have the lone shot on goal in this second half. Nice kick save, though, by Smith on that one. And that shot just over the net and wide by Homolka. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. SPASH playing a lot of time on defense in this one. Marshfield looking to answer. And that ball was off net, but scooped up by Sophia Smith, who launches it for SPASH. Castleberg with an opportunity here. Deeks around the defender. And Spees' shot is high and behind the net. Field goal good, goal not. Eight minutes into this one. One shot on for Marshfield. No goals. No shots for Stevens Point. Let's look at the upcoming schedule for each of these two. Stevens Point has the Ashland or Dockers in a week from tomorrow, next Friday. It'll be a long trip for them to Stevens Point. And Marshfield has Chippewa Falls next week, Tuesday, on the road at Chippewa. Solid attendance here on a cold April day. Many probably thankful it got moved up to avoid the rain coming tonight. Katzenberger creates an opportunity, but her pass is taken by the Panthers. Now Castleberg over to Bushman. Castleberg has to run to retrieve that pass. And their time on offense has been very limited this second half so far. Marshfield dominating the time of possession. Let's check out some other games we got on Zaleski Sports right now. DC Everest up on Marshfield 8-4 in baseball. More Wisconsin Valley baseball. Wisconsin Rapids up 3-0 on Wausau East. Edgar up 3-0 on Marathon in baseball. Blair Taylor with a big lead on Loyal Greenwood in softball. Freedom up on Wapaka 4-1. And Marshfield with a good opportunity here. And that shot deflected off a Panther defender, and the shot just over the net. Good look. Probably the best look all game for Marshfield, besides their one goal early in the game. Wausau West up 9-4 in softball over Marshfield. And thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. This is Dan Lau here with Zaleski Sports, as SPASH leads 2-1 here in the 52nd minute. And the opportunity here for the Tigers, and that's Smith laying it all out to save that one. The fifth shot for Marshfield, their second of the half. So far outplaying Stevens Point in this second half. The opener of conference play for both teams here. Both would like to start out 1-0. Mark your calendar for the Tiger Booster Bash fundraiser Friday, April 25th. Dinner, music, raffles, and silent and live auctions. Get tickets online and at the door. Go to Marshfield Tiger Booster Club on Facebook to get tickets and find more information. This game also brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Very evenly matched games so far between these two. Castleberg here for Stevens Point has room, and that shot on net, the first of the half, saved by Bremer. Bremer, a captain for Marshfield, along with Kaylin Kurth and Lauren Katzenberger. Here we are in the 57th minute. 2-1 Stevens Point. Both teams scoreless in this second half. Stevens Point's two first half goals coming from Bushman and Castleberg. Marshfield's goal coming from Homolka. Marshfield with 2 shots this half and Stevens Point 1. Christopher's pass deflected and stopped by Stevens Point. Castleberg using her speed to get down the field, and a nice pass to Bushman. And Bremer got in the way of that one. I'm not sure if she deflected it, but she definitely altered the shot opportunity for Bushman, and it goes wide of the net. She could have stayed back or charged. She chose to charge, and it worked in her favor there. But that's what Castleberg's speed does for the Panthers. It gives them opportunities. Johansson. Bremer boots the ball, stopping any opportunity there for the Panthers. She's been pretty good in net here for Marshfield today. As I said, a captain for the team. Hasselberg shimmies and shakes. Stevens Point looking to set something up here. But not going to happen. They have not had a lot of good looks in this second half. As long as their defense can hold, as it's proven to be able to do so far in this one, here in the 61st minute. Halfway through the second half. 2-1 Stevens Point. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Castleberg's pass just too far. Good look, though, for Stevens Point. Nice cross off the foot of Lukey, but just out of play. Would have been a good look for the Tigers. Tigers looking to set something up here. Oh, that would have been a good find. Castleberg with the ball for Stevens Point. Pass to Bushman. And out of bounds. I believe Stevens Point will have a throw-in opportunity here. Good look here for the Panthers. They have 3 on 2. And nice job by Marshfield getting defenders back there to stop that opportunity for Stevens Point. Up 2-1 here in the 65th minute. Marshfield +1 on shots in the second half, though. Lukey runs to the corner to retrieve the ball and can't handle it. And that shot is just wide of the net for Marshfield. "14 minutes left in this second half." This one's brought to you by Hiller's True Value. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great fall deals on Milwaukee tools today from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. And Bremer able to get to that one before Stevens Point can get a look. And clearing it for the Tigers. Smith grabs the ball. Waits for Marshfield to clear. Lukey runs that one down for Marshfield. unable to connect on the pass. As Kratzenberger decides how she wants to approach this. And taken away by Castleberg. Nice job by Marshfield clearing it. Now Lukey runs it down the side. And getting in there is Beaversdorf breaking up the play. We have another corner here for the Tigers, who trail Stevens Point 2-1, 70th minute. 10 minutes remain in this Wisconsin Valley matchup. That ball booted long. And decent opportunity, but Smith gobbles it up. Not ruled a shot, though, for the Tigers. Christopher centers it. And Gady gets in there to break it up. And that shot is high and long. Here in the 72nd minute, this one winding down 2-1 Stevens Point. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. Stay tuned after this one for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll have an interview with the winning coach and a winning player. Can't speak highly enough about the Nasonville Dairy cheese curds. Depending on either way I want to take to visit my family, there is a stop on both of those routes, and I will often stop in. A couple times I've come too late in the day and they run out because they are a popular item. 2-1 here, dwindling down in the second half. Marshfield looking to score late in the game to tie this one up. No goals here in the second half between either squad. Marshfield with 3 shots this half to Stevens Point's 1. Castleberg with a long pass. And Bremer gets to it first. It's the third time that's happened this half. Not many Stevens Point opportunities. But they lead this one 2-1. 6 minutes remain. Thankfully, a relatively rain-free game. Nice look by Tchaikovsky, but Marshfield breaks it up. Stevens Point will have a throw in here. They'd like to tack one on to have more cushion should Marshfield turn on the Jets to end this game. Five minutes now remaining in the second half. Marshfield's got to get moving if they want to tie this one. And that ball is caught by Bremer. 3.5 to go. Coach Loss would love to get a first win in his Wisconsin Valley coaching career. They are SPASH is 1-4 in the season, but this is their first conference game and his first year coaching the team. Nice touch pass there, but deflected by SPASH. They've been all over on defense here in this second half, in which they've had to mostly play, but they have not broken. Few good chances for the Tigers in the second half here. They're out shooting the Panthers. But 2:20 to go. 2-1 SPASH. Throwing here from Marshfield. SPASH clears it long. Looking to kill clock at this point. Nice deke there by Marshfield. Long pass deflected. And Smith scoops it up. Taking as much time as possible here. Clemens throws it in. Castleberg, long pass, stolen by Marshfield. Bushman pinballs it with the defender. She's responsible for the first goal of the game. Castleberg, long pass. Cleared by Marshfield to the side. And they'll have the ball with a throw-in. Just 25 seconds left, though. They got to do anything quickly. Time dwindling. And that will be all.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's 80 minutes. Stevens Point 2, Marshfield 1. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. Stevens Point 2, Marshfield 1. We'll have a post-game interview with Coach Loss and a player coming up in just a little bit. Stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Someone from SPASH will. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. This is Dan Lau, just awaiting a post-game interview here on the National Dairy Post-Game Show. Coach Bill Loss of SPASH, and we'll have Amelia Castleberg, who is responsible for one of the two SPASH goals. They won 2-1 today to open up Wisconsin Valley Conference play over the Marshfield Tigers. Team is just in the post-game huddle now, so we'll have a interview with Coach and Castleberg coming up in just a moment. Stevens Point now 2-4 on the season, 1-0 in conference, beating Marshfield, who is now 1-5-2 and 0-1 in conference play. Bill Loss in his first season coaching the Stevens Point crew, and gets his first Wisconsin Valley Conference win. 1-0 to start the season, and they want to keep that rolling. The Panthers do. Looks like Coach will be heading our way in just a moment here. Stevens Point scored first in this one by Bushman, and then Marshfield quickly, within about 20 seconds or so, tied it up off the foot of Homolka, and then shortly later in the second half, Castleberg got ultimately the game-winning goal to make it 2-1, and Castleberg and Coach Loss are approaching me here for our National Dairy post-game show. Stevens Point winning 2-1 over Marshfield here. We'll start off with Coach here for our interview. We're on the right side there. Coach, starting off conference play with a win here, 2-1 over Marshfield. Tell me about your overall thoughts on the game.
Well, certainly we're happy to get the win. Scoring that goal early in the game certainly put us in a good spot, and it's always, I think, advantageous to start off with the lead. Then we conceded that goal, which was unfortunate, and then I was really proud of the way the girls fought back and got the goal to put us ahead. And it was just a matter in the second half of going into the win and just kind of hanging on. We didn't play, I didn't think, up to our potential. I know the girls feel like they could have played better, but certainly it's the right way to start off the conference season with a W.
Not a lot of offensive opportunities for you in that second half, but tell me about your defensive play. Marshfield with a couple of good looks as they outshot you in the second half. Tell me about your defense.
Yeah, defense has been solid all year. They've gotten better each and every game. We held Bayport to 3 on Thursday night, which is unusual because they've been putting up a lot of goals against a lot of really good teams. But we've gotten incrementally better each and every game, and so I've been proud of that effort. Going into the win is a change. I think it was a tale of two halves. When we had the win the first half, we kind of carried the play. Marshfield had the win the second half. They were able to carry the play, and so it was just a matter of taking advantage of the opportunities we had in the first half to hold on to the win.
And speaking of opportunities, your player here, Amelia Castleberg, really gives you a lot of opportunities with her speed. And tell me about her play that really helps your Panther squad.
Well, in terms of Amelia, she's just a great overall, an all-around player. She does marvelous things with the ball in one-on-one situation. She's got a great touch, so she receives the ball. She's comfortable playing with her back to goal, which is really important, particularly at the high school level. And she's able to turn defenders and create opportunities for herself. And then when it comes to, putting shots on frame, she's able to do that, and she scored quite a few goals for us this year as a result of that. So, I'm just really, fortunate and happy that I don't have to coach against her, and I get to spend time with her this year as well as next year.
Well, congratulations, Coach. We'll talk to her now.
Very good.
Congratulations on the win, and tell me about your matchup today and opening up the season with the conference season with a win.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that we got this win. We've been having a learning season, and ever since I got here as a freshman, we've just been on the up, and it's been really good. And I'm really proud of this team for having good defense and playing well as a team. We always work together, and that's really fortunate to have.
Yeah, you're a team leader for this squad, and tell me a bit about your play, what you like to incorporate to just bring what you can for your team.
I really like to just set an example and be a leader and not boss people around, just help them out and tell them where to go. And if they need help, I want to be the one that they come to if they need something, and just setting an example, hustling, giving effort, just so they can see what to do.
And are you familiar with the in the house thing that we do? Okay, so you say your name and
okay.
You can take the mic from me, and I'll slip out of the way, and I'll count you down. You'll just look up there. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Amelia Castleberg, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations on the win. Thank you. And that was the Stevens Point Panthers here. They beat Marshfield in Wisconsin Valley Play 2-1. This has been Dan Lau on the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show with Ruthie Walsh. And thank you for watching, and have a good night.